Hello children, welcome to Lucid Study. Today we are going to discuss a very important chapter. This will be continuous in your plus 1 plus 2 also. That is progressions. The topic is progression. What do you mean by progression? Progression means improving. Okay. So it goes on improving. Okay. So here in this chapter ours is mathematics, right? So we will see the improvement or progression of numbers. So before entering into this chapter, so see, you might have observed this type of arrangement or pattern. So in the daily life, see the arrangement of honeycomb and arrangement of corn, these all you have seen. There is a particular pattern in that. Okay. Still we can observe the design on pineapple and the petals of sunflower. All these have certain pattern. Okay. So it will follow certain pattern. See in the first row how many petals are there. Here also in first row how many are there. Second row how many that designs are there. These are pentagons, right? So how many pentagons are there in the first row? Second row how many pentagons? So like this. Here also in petals. In first row how many petals are there? Second row how many petals are there? There is a particular phenomenon including in that. Okay. So similarly we have some patterns in numbers also. See some patterns of numbers I have written over here. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. These are all natural numbers. Now 1, 3, 5, 7 all these are so odd numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8 are all even numbers. Next 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 these are all prime numbers. These are perfect square numbers. So there is a common property shared by all these numbers. See here n is a natural number, this is odd number, even number, prime number and square number. So there is a common property followed by all these numbers. So they are forming some patterns here. Okay. Now what do you mean by progression? So progression is nothing but a sequence of numbers which has each term related to its predecessor by a uniform law. That means the next number will be depend on the before number. So such type of sequences are said to be progressions. Okay. So the next number will be depending on the preceding number. Okay. There is a certain law between the preceding number and the successive number between them. So there are many types of progressions. In this chapter we are going to discuss about two famous and important progressions. Those are, first one is arithmetic progression and the second one is geometric progression in this chapter. Okay, so arithmetic progression and geometric progression, these two we are going to discuss in this chapter. So let us discuss about arithmetic progressions first. So what do you mean by arithmetic progression? Progression meaning just now we have found. What do you mean by progression? Progression is nothing but the number which comes next will depend on the previous number. There is a certain law between these two numbers is said to be a progression. Okay, see arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. So come again. So see here, ఇక్కడ ఏమవుతుంది అర్థమెటిక్ ప్రోగ్రెషన్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఎప్పుడైతే ముందు నెంబర్ ఉందో ఆ ముందు నెంబర్కి ఒక ఫిక్స్డ్ నెంబర్ని మనం యాడ్ చేస్తే కొత్త నెంబర్ వస్తుంది. మళ్ళీ ఆ నెంబర్కి మళ్ళీ ఇంకో ఫిక్స్డ్ నెంబర్, అంటే ఈ ఫిక్స్డ్ నెంబర్ ఇక్కడ ఎంత అయితే యాడ్ చేసామో అంతే దానికి యాడ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తూ ఉంటే నెంబర్స్ మనకి ఫామ్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. అలా ఫామ్ అయిన నెంబర్స్ని మనం ఏమంటామంటే అర్థమెటిక్ ప్రోగ్రెషన్ అంటాం అన్నమాట. చూడండి ఇక్కడ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 1, 2, 3, 4 అండ్ సో ఆన్, ఇది అర్థమెటిక్ ప్రోగ్రెషన్ అవుతుందా కాదా అంటే చూడండి. సో హియర్ వీఆర్ యాడింగ్ 1, 1, 1 ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ టైమ్. ఓకే, దెర్ ఇస్ a certain law. So the next one, how we will obtain the next number? After 4, what will be the number? 5. How you will get? So you are adding 1 to that. So 5 will come. So what is the next number? 6. How 6 will come? So you will add one more to that. That means you are adding a fixed number to the preceding number so that you will get the successive number. Okay. So if it is continuing like that, such type of progressions are said to be arithmetic progression. Okay. Some arithmetic progressions are, see here, 100 and 70. So in this case what you are doing? You are adding minus 30 here. So this is a increasing arithmetic progression. this is a decreasing arithmetic progression because the value is getting decreased. Okay, so in a decreasing progression, the difference between the consecutive terms will be negative. See, 70 minus 100, how much? That is minus 30. Similarly, 40 minus 70, how much? That is minus 30. Similarly, 10 minus 40, that is also minus 30. Okay, so this fixed number, whatever we are subtracting, will be negative here. Right? Next one, see, is this increasing or decreasing? This is increasing. So you are adding 1 each and every time. So minus 3 plus 1, minus 2, minus 2 plus 1, minus 1, minus 1 plus 1, 0, 0 plus 1, 1, like this. Next one, see, 3, 3, 3, 3 and all. So here what is happening? The next number is obtained by adding 0. 3 plus 0, 3, 3 plus 0, 3, 3 plus 0, 3. Once if you are adding some number, that number is fixed. Okay, whatever the number you obtain every time, you will add this fixed number to that, so that the next number will come. Okay, children? Right. Now this is also an arithmetic progression. See, minus 1.0, again minus 1.5. What you are doing? You are adding plus minus 0.5 you are adding here. Okay, so this is a decreasing progression. Negative value is increasing. So that is why it is a decreasing progression. Okay, now we have to discuss about the fixed number what we are adding. So that fixed number whatever we added, that is said to be common difference of the AP. Okay, the fixed number which you are add to continue the numbers. So that fixed number is said to be common difference of the AP. Now see, here the terms in the progressions are represented with A1, A2, A3, A4 like this. So A1 means first term, A2 means second term, A3 means third term, and AN means nth term, general term. Okay, generally nth term is represented with AN. So then the AP becomes A1, A2, A3, so on, AN, up to AN. Okay, now how we will get the common difference? By subtracting the consecutive terms. So A2 minus A1, if you subtract these two, you will get the common difference D. Similarly, A3 minus A2, if you do it, so answer will be common difference. So like that, general formula is AN minus AN minus 1 is equal to D. This is the common formula. So remember only one thing. So D means common difference means A2 minus A1, two successive terms or two consecutive terms. If you take and if you subtract both of them, you will get the common difference. The fixed number whatever you are adding, that number common difference will come. Any two numbers you take, any two consecutive terms you have to take. So subtract them and you will get the common difference. Now see how the general form of AP will be. See, first term is A. Suppose this first term is A, let us take. And common difference is D, let us assume. So next term will be, how we will get the next term? By adding a fixed number to the first term. For the first term, what is the fixed number you are adding here? That is D, so A plus D. Again you will add D to this, so that you will get this. Again you will add D to this, you will get this one. So like this it will progress. Okay, it will go on like that. Okay na? So ikkada first term ni A, మళ్ళీ కామన్ డిఫరెన్స్ ని D అనుకున్నాం అనుకోండి. సో ఫస్ట్ టర్మ్ ఏ అయిపోయింది, సెకండ్ టర్మ్ ఎలా వస్తుంది? ఈ ఫస్ట్ టర్మ్ కి ఒక ఫిక్స్డ్ నెంబర్ యాడ్ చేయాలి, అంటే A ప్లస్ D చేసాం. ఓకేనా? దీని తర్వాత టర్మ్ ఎలా వస్తుంది? దీనికి మళ్ళీ D యాడ్ చేయాలి, అంటే A ప్లస్ D ప్లస్ D అంటే A ప్లస్ 2D, A ప్లస్ 3D, A ప్లస్ 4D, ఇలాగ అది కంటిన్యూ అయిపోతూ ఉంటుంది. అంటే ఒక AP ఫామ్ అవ్వాలి అంటే మనకి ఏం తెలిస్తే సరిపోతుంది? You have to know, to form an AP, you should know the first term A and the common difference D. If you know it, then you can form the AP very easily. Okay. So next, parameters of arithmetic progressions. So just now we have discussed what are the parameters here. So first term and common difference are the parameters of any arithmetic progression. If someone give the first term and common difference, then you can form an arithmetic progression. Okay, so again arithmetic progression have two types, that is one is a finite AP and the other is infinite AP. Finite means if the number of terms are finite, then it is said to be a finite AP. If you don't know, that means it is continuing infinitely, then we can call it as infinite AP. So what is the difference between them? In finite AP you can find the last term, whereas in infinite AP you cannot find the last term because adi vellipotu untundi. There is no end for that. Because of that reason we cannot find the last term of that AP. ఓకేనా? అర్థమెటిక్ ప్రోగ్రెషన్లో మనకి అది కానీ ఇన్ఫైనైట్ అయితే మనకి దానికి లాస్ట్ టర్మ్ అనేది ఉండదు. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఫైనైట్ అప్పుడు మనము లాస్ట్ టర్మ్ని కనుక్కోవచ్చు.